What is going on, guys? I'm back with another YouTube video. Your soy arms. Really solid day today. Unfortunately, I did not alert anything, or I did not give a commentary like trade on my Discord. I was doing commentary, but for the most part, this is what happened today. Woke up in the morning. I just saw some chop. I just told them, I hope you all aren't trading this. I set my price targets, and the price actually ended up just taking all of those two out just with no actual entry. There was one entry I'm going to talk about right now, but I'm going to talk about why I did not take that. And I just decided to stay cash. So around 8:40, I logged off. I logged back on, and I took a trade, and that's how I'm up around 400 on the day. Really good, solid day. And yeah, so first things first, this was the chop I'm telling you about. And if you want to recognize chop, honestly, all you have to do is go on the 5-minute. Look at this. This is going nowhere. This is literally barcoding. This is horrible PA. But for the most part, this is still kind of telling you the direction of where price wants to go. As you can see here, we do have a 5-minute for value gap here that we are respecting. Now, the trade that was here to the upside to the price targets I had mentioned earlier, which were these hourly highs, it was this trade. It was literally this trade. You do have a 5-minute inverse right over here, and you do have an order block here as well. And so if you entered, you would have entered something like this. Maybe you had your stop loss just a little bit under the order block, and then essentially your price targets. And this trade would have gone absolutely crazy. This trade would have gone for 210 points. Now the reason why I did not take this trade, first of all, this is just chop. Obviously, I'm waiting for a move up, right? So this is a move up that we got. Now I would have taken this trade if we had swept out these lows. At this point in time, look at this chop, right? When you're in chop, you obviously want to wait for a low to get taken. Now, the lows that did get taken are these internal lows. I'm not really confident in this. I would rather have price come down, soup this low, turtle soup this low, go back up while still respecting this 5-minute fair value gap that had tapped in, right? So I would want price to look something like this. So, right, take out the low, and then the candle, like the body of the candle, still closes on the top of this fair value gap, and then it does whatever it does, right? Like it creates this inverse, and then I probably would have taken that trade, but I don't like how we just took out this internal and then went back up. I'm not taking that trade. To me, that's still a little bit less probability. And the fact that we're still in chop, I'm just like not going to want to deal with that. So I just didn't take that trade. But honestly, that is a banger trade. If someone took that on the 5-minute, congrats to you. That's a really good trade. Just to me personally though, I'd rather, it's a little bit risky. Like obviously every trade has a risk, but to me this is just a little bit less probability from my understanding, right? Everyone's different. But that's the reason why I didn't take this trade. Literally just because I would rather have price sweep this low instead of this one. Or basically sweep both lows, right? Basically sweep both lows and then continue higher. But it just ended up sweeping this internal low, and I just didn't really care for that. Now, I had basically told the Discord I'm done. I'm staying cash around like 8 something, right? Like around 8:30. I come back to the charts, and I'm like, okay, I'm just looking at it. I'm just glancing at it. And I do see a 5-minute fair value gap here that we are respecting. Now, what this is telling me is that we're holding this bullish order flow. We are holding this bullish order flow. As you can see, this is being used as a stepping stone to continue higher. And this is telling me that we potentially might want to continue higher, right? So using this info, I go down to the 1-minute and I'm like, okay, where is there a trade? As you guys know, I do trade inverse fair value gaps, and there is no inverse fair value gap here. You do have this inverse here, but this is not a clean inverse. This is not a clean inverse whatsoever. You want something to look clean, especially in these, just choppy conditions. And for me, this fair value gap here is clean only because this is a V shape. As you can see here, it just goes like this, right? So we do have a V shape here, right? Just taps back into it and then continues higher, right? So this V shape is really nice. I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, this might be a good potential trade. It went decent in size. And then I think there's something else I wanted to note for this trade. Was there? Yeah, here it is. Yep, here is an SMT. You also have an SMT with ES. Here is your SMT divergence, right? On ES, which is the right side here, took out this low down over here, and NQ didn't. So this is telling me price want to continue back up. There's also no clean. There's no clean singular for value gap here noticeable. The only actual for value gap was this one. And yeah, so I wouldn't take this just because this is not clean, and this is like very early on, and you just want to be a little bit more safer just because you're just so high up in premium already. So right, there's just a little bit less probability, so you just want to be a little bit more patient, and you kind of just want to like, just wait for price to tell you when the time is right. Well, I mean, you can enter. Let's say you did enter off of this. I would have my stop loss like down over here, right? Yeah, you if you're a break-even trader, this would have gone you break-even. So I mean, you would have been saved. But if you were holding, this still would have played out perfectly for like the same amount of points, basically 93, 80. Nah, yeah, it's the same amount of points. It's whatever. And yeah, so this was the trade of. This is the trade that I took. Again, I did not take this trade. As you can see here, you guys join my Discord. I do have a trade log for all the Discord trades I have commented or just done live, right? But today I stayed cash. Yesterday was a break even trade. But month of July is looking pretty. I mean, month of May is looking pretty solid. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, guys. There was a really nice trade here as well. This is the trade I was looking at. This trade is fire. This trade is actually textbook. Whether you trade inverse for value gaps or the 2022 ICT model, right? Inverse for value gap here. You do have a internal for value gap here. That price actually comes back to retap and then continues higher, right? So essentially you could have entered off candle closure here, or you could have been a sniper and entered off of the retest. Either way, you still would have ended green. You could have had your stop loss like down over here, or maybe just a little bit under at the start of this for value gap. And then you do have some internal highs you could have targeted, right? And then these are your internal highs. Are these equal highs too? Oh no, it's souped it. Okay, if this was equal highs, this would have been a crazy setup. So yeah, so this is it. This is it pretty much. And not only that, I'm pretty sure we're bouncing off of a 5 minute for value gap. Yeah, look at this. This is this is as sweet as it gets. If I see this trade every day, I'm taking this trade every day 10 times out of 10. This is literally a textbook trade. Bouncing off of a value gap, we are on the 5 minute. We are in discount of the range, as you can see here. So the top of the range being this, the bottom of the range being this, and discount targeting up premium prices. This is as A++ as it gets. This is literally an A+ model if you trade inverse or 2022 ICT models. This is perfect. This is literally perfect. But tomorrow we will be doing live trading in the Discord. And yeah, so link in the description below. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Or maybe if you join the Discord, I'll see you guys in the live trading, right? Appreciate you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace.